All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're looking at
the
Feelfree Lure 10 V2 Kayak.
Sounds good.
And what's kind of cool about this is we're actually getting all of our information from a podcast from Motor City Paddle Club Kayak Rentals.
Interesting.
So, I mean, you got to figure a rental kayak place.
It would know.
They're going to know what holds up and what doesn't.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So this will be interesting to kind of get their take on this.
Kayak.
I'm excited. So let's dive in.
Let's do it.
So one of the first things that they talk about is the size of this kayak.
Yeah.
And it's only 10 feet long.
That's pretty compact.
Yeah, the 10-footer.
Yeah.
And I can see that being a real advantage, especially in Michigan.
Oh, yeah, especially with those tight waterways.
Think about all those like little inlets and stuff.
Exactly. I mean, you're not going to be able to get a big kayak back in those secluded fishing spots.
Like all those honey holes.
Yeah. You got to be nimble.
Yeah. You're going to need something small and maneuverable to get back in there.
For sure.
Now, speaking of fishing, they go on and on about this gravity seat.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be super comfortable.
They make it sound like it's like a lazy boy on the water.
Right. I mean, you need that, especially if you're going to be out there for hours. You don't want your back to be killing you when you're trying to reel in a big one.
Exactly.
It's like they really thought about the ergonomics and like comfort and support for your back.
Well, and not only comfort, but, stability is important too.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you're fishing.
You don't want to be tipping over every time you cast your line.
And they talk about this kayak. It's 36 inches wide.
That's a pretty stable platform.
Yeah, and they're saying that you can stand up in it.
Wow, even when you're casting.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And feel stable and, not like you're going to tip over.
Yeah, you need that confidence.
Yeah.
When you're standing up.
Now, here's something that I thought was interesting. It's called a wheel in the keel.
A what?
Yeah. So basically, they put a wheel
that's clever.
in the keel of the kayak.
Yeah.
So you can just wheel it around.
So you don't have to drag it.
No more dragging.
That's a game changer.
I know, especially if you're by yourself.
I mean, just think about how much easier that makes transporting it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're going solo.
Yeah, especially from, like, your car.
Yeah.
Down to the water.
Exactly. To the launch.
Now, this next one is for all the techies out there.
Okay. I'm listening.
So they have a removable sonar and electronics pod.
Oh, so you can like mount your fish finder and stuff?
Yeah, and it's removable.
That's smart.
And it keeps it. Keeps the kayak watertight.
That makes sense. You don't want to have to drill holes in your kayak.
Right.
To mount all your electronics.
So that's a really cool feature. Now, they also mentioned that you can rent and demo this kayak.
Oh, really?
At Motor City Paddle Club.
So if you're in Michigan,
you
can actually try it out before you buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
a good idea.
Always a good idea.
Get a feel for it.
Yeah. See if it's really for you.
Absolutely.
So we've got a kayak that's maneuverable, it's comfortable, stable, and tech-friendly.
Sounds like a winner.
Not bad for a 10-footer.
Not bad at all.
So I'm curious what really stood out to you about this kayak.
Well, I think what's really interesting is how they've managed to pack so many features into such a compact design.
Yeah.
It's small and maneuverable, but it doesn't skimp on comfort or stability.
Yeah.
And that wheel in the keel, that's just brilliant.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about all the little details that can make a big difference in your paddling experience.
That's a good point. So for our listeners out there, I want you to think about what makes this kayak unique to you.
Yeah, think about your own paddling style and what features are most important to you.
And if you happen to be in Michigan and want to give this kayak a try, be sure to check out Motor City Paddle Club.
They'll get you set up.
All right, until next time.
Happy paddling.
We'll see you on the water.